My name is Rappin, born and raised in the Bay Area legend. Well, early on, what really inspired me was school, and this is for the youngsters as well. I was in poetry classes. I was in a brass ensemble. You know, way back when school was really the place to go, and everybody really wanted to be there, you know, on time. I played valve trombone. I played various instruments. And I was, like I said, I was in a band, reading bass and treble clef music. Not to mention, you know, Alex Haley, authors like Alex Haley and Langston Hughes. They inspired me with their literature. From that point on, I was in speech contests, and you know, I joined a brass ensemble in school. From that point on, I'm listening to a radio station in San Francisco where I'm born and raised, entitled KPOO radio station, a non-profit organization. Run DMC came through, and Houdini came through. And I was able to meet them, and I was working with a group entitled Rock Box and the Funky Fresh Crew. You know, they liked our style of music. So one guy was doing the beatbox, that was Rock Box, and me and my little brother, Young OCO, who were doing the rapping. And they liked our skills and our talent. Invited us backstage. It was my first time ever meeting Russell Simmons, like at the age of 15 years old. And that was really a big inspiration for me. And after seeing Houdini and, you know, the Beastie Boys and Run DMC up on stage rocking big coliseums and etc. like that, that inspired me to start writing my own literature. Not only that, you know, me being from Frisco, a lot of people look at San Francisco and they just focus on homosexuality, gays and gay parades and what have you. It's a free world. Sometimes it's just a little too free. So what I thought I'd do is I thought I'd put a song together, really giving a definition of what the other part of Frisco is all about, you know what I'm saying? The Players Club, the Players, you know what I mean? I think my favorite early memory of hip-hop was tapping in with my homeboy, my big brother, Too Short. Tapping in with Too Short, Spice One, and we created what was called the Dangerous Crew. And that was like my first time ever on wax, you know what I mean? And it was big, it was real huge, you know. Still got the album put up, you know what I mean? It's a classical album. And I want to give love to Too Short for, you know what I'm saying, believing in me. You know, he was able to differentiate the Oakland and the Frisco type of beats thing, you know, and we put it together like a gangsta gumbo. I was able to collab and get together with a lady named Dana Salzman, and she has a band. And I've learned that rocking with the bands brings a different crowd. After the extravaganza, one doesn't have to worry about yellow tape and chalk lines. You know, it was more unity back then, and I honestly think it's about the kind of music that you display. Back then there were more messages in music, you know, morals and etc. Nowadays it's just putting it out there, throwing it out there, you know. There were guidelines and etc. We couldn't get on certain video channels if there was too much cleavage. And a woman had on too much cleavage in the video. Nowadays they're wearing dental floss and they just do what they do. So to answer your question, the live band, getting up there rocking I'll Be Around and Don't Fight the Feeling, and the classical hits with the live percussion, you know, yeah, it brings a, shall I say, a growing sexy atmosphere, a growing sexy crowd. And with those type of crowds, I think they last longer, have more fun, even after hours last longer. You know, don't have to deal with the stupidity and the egos. I think the flavor that I brought to the table is I came with that my smoothness. I like to step up to the plate real smooth. The playeristic, the Bossolinis and the Gators, and the females on the stripper poles and what have you, you know. I think I brought that playeristic style to the music. And if you notice in my literature, I'm never trying to kill anyone. I'm not a gangster rapper, you know what I'm saying? I'm with the growing and sexy movement. And I've always been. So I did songs like I'll Be Around featuring the Spinners. And one love to the OG Spinners because it was a pleasure working with them. I grew up listening to their music. My mama, my father, my grandmama played the Spinners, and look how good God is. Here I am doing a video with the Spinners, nominated for MTV Best Rap Video, you know what I mean? So yeah, to answer your question, that's my style of music. I like to tap in with the old school, a little rap to it, twist it up like a swirl, you know what I mean? I think the biggest challenge I've been able to overcome is ducking the law. You know, you try to do good, but bad always some kind of way finds you. And sometimes it's related to the people that you affiliate yourself with. as you grow and mature, you learn how to differentiate the two. You know what I'm saying? There's rapping folkse, and there's folkse that's at home, hold it down the fort. You know what I mean? The kids, fatherhood, and etc. And we do bump our heads at times. It is what it is. But I think as I went on in my career, I just learned to, separate the good stuff from the junk. Meaning it's so easy to just go on the block and, post up on the block all night, or, do the weed thing, or do the hustle thing, or try to be like John Gotti, or try to be like, the Sopranos or something like that, you know what I mean? And sometimes you just gotta ask yourself, you can't do both, learn that. And youngsters, y'all listen to that, what I'm trying to tell you, what I mean? Don't really get a misconception about what you see on the video screen, because it ain't always what it is, you know what I mean? It's real life. Real life and reality, hit me in the face, and I was able to differentiate that. I'm still standing, and I thank the Lord for that, and my family for that, as well as my wife. I love you, man. I would like people to remember me as a calm, cool, collective type of individual. Never big-headed, never a Hollywood type of guy. I'm a people person, I like to socialize, give advice if I possibly can as well. I like people just remember me as the Bay Area legend, that guy with the brim hat on who put Frisco on the map. Remember me as that. I wrote a movie entitled The Bay. I'm trying to shoot it to a lot of big, Universal or some big companies. It's going to take a lot of funding and investment too as well. I'm basically trying to put the Bay back together, because right now the Bay don't got that look. And you know what I'm saying? We're not getting that buzz that we should be getting right now. And hopefully I can gather us up, huddle up some of these Raiders and some of these 49ers, and we can play some ball. You know what I mean? Instead of shoot 'em up, bang, bang. There's no need for all that. You know what I mean? I feel like if you're still on one path and one can stay in their lane, they'd notice the pace. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool to jump aboard. Let's put our hands together, monopolize, congratulate, never play a hate. That's what's needed right now. I think we really need a movie. I think that's the biggest thing that can happen for the Bay Area, the West Coast right now. A movie. A big blockbuster movie in the theaters, based on sex, money, and murder. Let's talk about life and the way it is.